All right, here I am, 1979 Ford F350 Ranger, and this thing has been parked for about, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. My dad said he drove it here and parked it here, and then he's tried to come out and start it for quite a few years here and has had no luck. So thought we'd throw it on the charger and see what we came up with. And by the way, my name's Jake. I'm just a real estate agent in Spokane, Washington, and been doing real estate for the last 27 years, and thought I'd come over here and give this thing a shot. So he wants to drag this vehicle back to Missouri for my brother to basically work on and get all tuned up and maybe sell, maybe not. So here it is. It's a 460 big block. He bought this from the fire station down the road, and they took pretty good care of it. But as you can see here, they've kind of pieced a lot of things together here. But it's a work truck, man. Okay, so anyway, I came out here, couldn't get it to turn over, couldn't get it to do anything, and so I just started throwing parts at it. I knew he was messing with the ignition, and he swapped out the ignition himself. So as you can see here on the ignition, I came here to find wires dangling and ignition dangling and loose wires up in the ignition. Yep. And luckily, my brother is a mechanic in Missouri, and I got a buddy named George who is also a mechanic in Spokane. And so with their guidance, well, it wasn't really their guidance to start throwing parts at it. They wanted to diagnose everything. So I said, forget that. I'm just going to throw parts at it because parts are cheap. Right here, distributor, the whole distributor system, $90. We got ignition. That was, I think, $45 for the ignition module. And then we have, what else did I do? Oh yeah, the coil. So coil, another $40. So I think we have maybe close to $200 in parts on this thing. And so anyway, after a bunch of charging batteries up, putting fresh fuel in it, throwing those parts in it, and trust me, it wasn't just throwing one part in it. It was back to the parts store and get another one, back to the parts store. First replace the coil. Next thing I did is replace the ignition box and the distributor at the same time. And in the meantime, not getting any spark at all. And then come to find out it was because the ignition box was not powering up. There was a short in the ignition that my father was messing with for the original replacement, and that ignition basically had a short. Had to work a wire back into the switch and get a good connection there, and then we discovered that there was power going to the ignition. So not the ignition, but whatever, the box, ignition box. So anyway, so that's what we did. And then after that, after doing that for a day and a half, still have to jump it. So I'm going to see if it'll fire up here again. I had it idling for a couple minutes. That's the first time it's ran in years. And it actually had to feed some gas into the carburetor, some starter fluid into the carburetor. Threw some ether in there. And I did that for about a half an hour until the fresh fuel got through and to the engine. So the fuel pump actually eventually got it there, and then it fired up, and I got it idling, and I let it idle for about 3 minutes. And here I am going to try this one more time, see if I can get it to idle again. So got to jump it here. To jump it, I ran it from the coil. Oh, or not from the coil, from the whatever it's called, coil. I don't know, it's late. I've spent a lot of hours working here at my father's property. So here's my dad's property. He's sitting on about 3 acres, and I had to manicure all these acres because we've just been dealing with quite a lot. So anyway, had to blow off the roof, had to basically clean up a lot of things. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. Okay, a little ether.